Welcome to FreeCAD tutorial, and in this tutorial we will do modeling and drafting of this circular part. And as you can see that I have already modeled it, and I will show you from the scratch how you can create this model and also create a drawing. So this tutorial is very useful for beginner users, those who want to understand the tech draw workbench. So I will close this file and create a new file, and I will show you from the scratch. You can also visit my website mechnexus.com, where I write articles on mechanical engineering. Just knowing the CAD tool is not sufficient to become the good mechanical design engineer. You must have a knowledge of design principles, manufacturing process, and current trends going on in mechanical engineering. I have already published so many articles on mechanical engineering, and the best part is that you can read these articles in your own language. You can also buy me a coffee if you like my method of teaching. Your small support will help these channels to grow, and it will motivate me to create more awesome content on mechanical engineering CAD. So keep supporting me, and thanks to all my supporters who have supported me. Let's come back to our tutorial. So here I have created a new body by switching to the part design workbench, and here I will press the origin to on it, and I will select this front plane and click on the sketch, and I will on the origin plane, and here we will create this profile and we will revolve it. So first thing which we will do is to create a rectangle, and it is a inner is a 60, outer is a 70. So we will select horizontal dimension and give it a 30, and select this and give it 35, and we will delete this line, and we will start from here and go to the top. So this is the 25, so we will select the vertical, give it 25, and select vertical, and this is the 30, and we will move the dimensions, and now we will select a line tool, create a horizontal line, and then select a line tool, create a vertical line, and now we will constrain this, and then we will move further. So now if we see here, here is a ID 40 and OD is a 50. So we will select horizontal dimension, so this will be 20 radius, outer one will be 25, and now we will make this shorter and create the complete profile. Select line tool, select vertical, then horizontal, and now make it horizontal and make this horizontal. And now we will select this point and this point and add a vertical constraint, and we will move it. So select this point and this point and add a vertical relation, and total height is of 77, so we will select a vertical dimension and give it a total height 77, and now I will move it, and this inner one is of a 15, so we will select a vertical and give it 15, and we will move this dimension and this outer one is a 20, which we can see here. So we will select this and select and give it 20. And now I will move the dimensions. So our profile is fully constrained. We will close the sketch, press 0 for isometric, and we will select the sketch and click on the revolve. So you can see that we can automatically took this Z axis with respect to our UCS. Click on OK, and now we will save this part. So we will give it R1. Okay. So we have modeled this. It is a very simple, and now we will switch to the text draw workbench and create this drawing with respect to the dimension we have. So we will go down and select here text draw workbench. So once you see the text draw workbench, so you will see here one option, insert default page. Click on it. So one default page will be get inserted, and now here we will place the view. So we will switch to the top view and we will select the body, and here we will select insert view. In fact, we can also go for the projection group, but here is only one view and this view having the sections, so that's why we will place the default view. So once you click on it, this icon, and go to the page, so you can see that our view has been placed. Now this is the boundary, which is a border frame. You can off it, and now we will select outer one, and we will first insert the center mark. So you can see that center mark has been inserted, and now we will on the frame, and here is a blue tick, so we will click on rebuild, and now we will insert the sections. So in the section view, click on it. So first select view and then click on the section view, and here we are seeing the four type of a section. So we will select the first one, and identifier we will give the A. So this section view having the A identifier, and here it is a cutting at a center. And now let's click on update view. So you can see that section view has been placed, and click on OK. Now we will move it, and now we will start the dimensioning. And here if we go to the page, so here is a scale. So we will make a scale little bit shorter. We will give it a 0.8 so that it will fit to as per our sheet size. And now we will give the dimensions. So here we are seeing the point here, so this will be the very useful to add the dimension. So first we'll add these three dimensions. So we will press Ctrl key and select these 2 points, and we will select this vertical dimension, which is a 30 at this side. So we will view the detailing as it is. So first we will select the inner one, select or we can select the line and go for the vertical dimension. So this is a 25, and here inner is of 37. So we will select this point and this point, and give it a vertical dimension of 37, and inner one is of 50. So we have given these 3 dimensions. Now we will give these 3 dimensions. So we will select this point and this point and add a vertical dimension of a 30. Select this point and this point, and this is of 27, and select this line and add a vertical dimension of 20. Now here is a center line, so we will insert a center line. So we will select this one and this one, and here we will go to the as center line. Click on OK. So you can see that center line added. Similarly, we will select these two lines and go here at a center line between the two lines. Click on OK, and we will select this one and this one and at the center line between these two. So now we will give this overall dimension 77. So we will select this bottom point and this point and add a vertical dimension of 77. Now here we will add these two diameters. For this we will select this point and this point and add the diameter 60, and here you can see that we have only 60, we do not have this diameter symbol. So select the dimensions and go here and insert prefix. Similarly, we will select this 70 dimension, these 2 points to enter the 70 diameter, and here we will do the same thing. We will select the 70 dimension and here we will add a prefix. Now we will off the frame and see our drawing. So here section AA is not visible, so we will on the frame and we will keep our 70 dimension here. So once you off the frame, it get hidden and we can insert a separate text here for this section A. Now we will on the frame and now we will insert this 4 diameter. So here we do not insert this 60 and 70 because we have already inserted it here. We will insert this 40 and 50. So we will select this line and add the horizontal dimension, and from here we will same way add the prefix. We will select this point and this point and add a horizontal dimension. We will select it and add the prefix. And here these are this inner line, so we are not adding it. And at the top we can insert some dimensions, like here I will give the diameter 70, which is the reference dimension, and select this, give the diameter 60, and inner one and give the diameter 40. Now here we wanted to insert this isometric view, so we will go to the model tab, select the isometric position, and here we are seeing the green tick marks, which means that we want to rebuild our model, and we will save it. Now we will select this body at this position and we will click on the insert view and now go to the drawing. So you will see that the view has been placed, and now here in a text form we can add the note, and now we will learn how to edit the title block. So green tick marks which you are seeing here is a editable field. For example, design by name. So design by, like I put my name Amar Patel in bracket Mechnexus. Click on OK. Here I can put my date. So here it is going outside, so I will put my channel name Mechnexus. Okay, title, we will give our tutorial title here, modeling and drafting title, and subtitle tutorial number 06. Here is a scale, so we can give the scale NTS, means not to scale. Weight, we can apply the material, and here we can give the drawing number like XX X dash dash 01 dash XA dash 03. So this is some random drawing number, and this is the sheet, give 1 of 1. So this is how you can edit the title block field. So this is all about this tutorial to do the modeling and drafting in FreeCAD. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial to learn the drafting with the Tech Draw Workbench of FreeCAD. If you like it, then please like, subscribe and share my channel, and also support me on coffee.com. You can buy me a cup of coffee. Your small support will help this channel to grow, and it will motivate me to create more awesome content on FreeCAD. Link is given in the video description. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your valuable time.